I want to get your thoughts on the game. What did you think of the game? Before I go into my thoughts, I want to get your thoughts. What did you think?
It don't really matter what I think because you just gonna say some blasphemous ass shit anyway. So it's kind of like.
What do you think, bro? Tell me what you think.
You gonna say some blasphemous ass shit.
What do you think?
Okay,
what do you think about the game?
I'm finna give you Pavy's takes before he even gives you that. Number one, see, I told you if you put Boogie out there and you pick and roll, you can get Boogie in foul trouble. Boogie had how many fouls? About 6 minutes in the third quarter. 5. He had 5 fouls. Number two, I told you if you take Steph Curry, I don't know why they leave Steph Curry open. Why you let Steph Curry shoot?
I don't know why you let Steph Curry shoot. I don't know why you let Steph Curry shoot.
Why you let Steph Curry? And number one, I told you Kyrie better Steph Curry. Look at the point. Kyrie is true point guard.
Look.
Kyrie is true point guard. So that's all. I already know what you're finna say. So let me go ahead and let me say what I'm gonna say. So that way, when you say exactly what I just said, you finna say, then everybody can be like, see, he was exactly right. Number one, it was a good game. It was a great game. Honestly, it was probably the best game I've seen the Celtics play this year, all year, as a collective unit. I think that Gordon Hayward is, I think, under different circumstances on a different team. Even if he was in Utah right now still, and it was Donovan Mitchell's team, it would be much easier for him to get back within the flow of things because there wouldn't be as many people on the perimeter that can take shots away from him. And Gordon Hayward was not a player that played in the mid-range and in. He played really more mid-range and out. And then he sometimes would take the ball in, right? He was more like a stretch 3 that could play a little bit of D and could create off the dribble, right? But now that he's hurt, he don't have the speed to be able to just get past people like he would. Because even when he was playing with what college did he go to? Butler. Even when he was a Bulldog, he always was a guy that still. I always doubted that his game would be able to get better, but he always went out every year and got better and better and better, added things to his game, became a better athlete, right? The problem is he was already not that much faster than everybody else. Not that many. I mean, not that much bigger than most people. He not that much more athletic. Couldn't shoot that much better than everybody. He was just like a really good, solid player. He was like Klay Thompson. If like what Klay Thompson is right now is like on his own team, like 22, 23. Like he's not going to be the guy that's going to be like leading your team to win a championship, but he can probably get you 20. Right, exactly. But Klay Thompson right now, not Klay Thompson if he was on his own team. Klay on his own team to me is averaging 27, 28 because he's going to get that many shots. The ball's going to be in his hand. Gordon Hayward, I never saw that from him. I thought at max he can get to 24. You break your foot off your leg, and then the man out there bricking threes, he literally shooting a 3 and running back to get the rebound before the fucking 3 even hit the goddamn rim. So like, I mean, I understand Celtics fans being mad at him, but hey, it's not his fault that Kyrie threw that stupid ass pass.
That was a
look. I don't care what nobody say. I'm not trying to blame Kyrie for his injury because obviously that was a freak injury. But that injury was Kyrie Irving's fault.
I remember.
So it's like it ain't nothing that you can really do other than that. So like it was the best game that I've seen him play. Tatum actually played within the floor of the offense.
I didn't like the way
not having. I thought in the first half he was decent and he was measured. I thought as toward the end of the game when Marcus Smart does what Marcus Smart does, and that's think like, oh, I'm a key energy guy. Let me take these shots that I shouldn't be taking. Now, albeit he did make that 1-3.
That was a bullshit shot though.
No. Still, he shoots like 30-some% from the 3.
He's been shooting better recently.
I don't want him to shoot
recently.
That. But that's not the point. But that's not even the point of that. But the point of what I'm saying is like they still play good. I thought the turning point in that game was, I think the score was 108 to 108. And Kyrie Irving had the ball. He came up the court. He made a turnover. Klay Thompson comes down, hits the 3. And basically what that did for the Warriors was be able to put them essentially really 2 possessions up in that game. Because even when he hit the 3, the way that the clock was working out, every team would basically get 2 more possessions. And you up by 3. And the Warriors got great free throw shooters. So if they make shots, which Draymond, come on, bro. Hey, come on, man. But he got the rebound back. Game over. I thought it was a good game, but don't tell me that anybody can beat the Warriors. Like KD said on the No Chill Gill podcast, he said, "Look, I know that people like all they do is run all these gimmicky defense. Defenses at us. Like the Rockets, they played perfect defense, against us, last year, and then basically we kind of figured it out. You can play gimmicky defenses, and you can do things that might take us out of our game for a game or two, but you're not gonna do that for 7 games. And KD was comparing the way that the Warriors play to playing chess. And if you understand that, then there's nothing left to be said. They're gonna attack you and beat you in every way, and they're gonna get another pickup before the end of this year. Bet it.
My thing with that game was, for one, I think that Boston is the best team in the East still, but I don't think they're the best matchup against the Warriors in the finals because they just aren't ready yet. I think. Sorry. And also one thing I think we got to realize is I think that Brad Stevens got outcoached by Steve Kerr. When they went big and they put out Looney and Boogie in there, you got to counter with bangs, bro. Like you have to. Like Marcus Morris wasn't setting the world on fire in that game, so you have to counter with bangs. And just I saw too many. Even when Steph went off in the second, not shout out Steph, he knocked the shots down. But goddamn, G put a hand in his face, especially the one when he was shimmying. Like bro, you come up the court in transition. It was Iggy, Draymond, Looney, and Livingston on the court, and you don't pick up Steph in transition. Who the fuck else you gotta pick up? What are you doing? Nah, I can see if that's Clay out there, KD and all them, there's so many shooters, maybe you get mixed up. Gee, the man running up the court, ain't nobody looking at this man. Till he get the ball, then you want to try to run out there. Get your shit over with, nah. Yeah, he shimmy. You should have shimmied all the way around the court. Like, I just saw too many times in which there was just too many defensive breakdowns, and Boston should have won that game. Kyrie had a bad turnover. I think they tried to get like the switch on Steph, and I think they trapped him instead of like. And I don't think that he was expecting the trap, and they turned the ball over. But I'm not mad at the turnovers. The thing I'm mad at is even I think it was after the play. This was either the turnover after he got trapped or after Boogie made the steal. Which Clay is coming up the court and Tatum just pointing at Clay instead of picking him up. What the fuck are you doing? Like he running up the court. Tatum backpedaling, just pointing at him. What are you doing? Pick him up. Who you pointing at? What you doing? I just don't think. And then there was a certain time when Tatum get a switch on Looney, he shoot a 3. Why you bailing Looney out, bro? Why you doing that? What you doing? Go to the rim, bro. And I saw too many times in which I didn't like the fact that they allowed Steph to not play defense. I saw a stat that said, I think even if you like add everybody up, but how many shots did they all took on Steph? I think they all took maybe like 10 in total, the entire team. I think you have to make Steph play defense, especially when he had, I think, what was it, 2 fouls in the first half. You have to make him pick up that third foul.
How? Who
post
on the court?
Post him.
Who you posting him?
Post him. Marcus Smart.
No, Marcus Smart is not posting Steph Curry.
Yes, he can.
He can, but that's not an effective way to win the game. If Marcus Smart post ups is gonna be the way you beat the Warriors, you're not beating the Warriors. Stop.
Listen. I'm not saying
ridiculous.
I'm not saying you run it all games. I just think that you have to eat a couple possessions and trust your defense and come back down and play defense because you have to get them in foul trouble. The one thing you can't do is get them in foul trouble. You see Boogie got in foul trouble. Now, I will commend Boogie. The steal he made on Kyrie was incredible. I don't think I've ever seen Boogie make a steal like that. I didn't expect him to do that. Like
Boogie played lights out in that game.
Yeah, but he was getting abused defensively. There was like stretches in like the second half.
We already know that.
There was stretches in the second half which they were like signaling him out and going to his side every single time.
So
he didn't
what?
Get back to
he
Horford.
made like 6 wide open shots.
Nah, that's fine. And also the one thing that Boogie does is
what other center in the Warriors history can step out and make 6 shots?
I don't have an issue with Boogie making
maybe
shots.
most space, maybe, but that's if he get hot. It's Boogie.
I don't have an issue with Boogie making shots because the one thing I think he does is takes the ball away from people who probably deserve those shots.
No.
Like I would rather have Boogie down there taking his time and taking twos than to have Steph Curry and Klay Thompson out there shooting threes. If Boogie gonna beat me, I told you, if Boogie gonna beat me, fine, go ahead, I'll live with it. If Draymond gonna beat me, fine, go ahead, I'll live with it. But I'm not gonna.
Boogie's shooting 55% from the 3 this year.
Let him shoot 55% from the 3. That's not gonna continue all year. He's not gonna shoot 55% all year.
Why? He's open.
He's not gonna.
He is literally open.
Leave him open.
He is literally open. Even when he caught the ball in like the mid, like in the mid high area versus Al Horford. Al Horford took a step at him. Boogie jabbed, looked at him like, "Oh, you're not gonna close out? Cool, wait,
shoot." I'm cool with that.
All the Warriors have been saying is that what they've been impressed with Boogie is that he came back and they liked how they felt like he added more skill to his game.
Yeah.
So if that's what Boogie's doing and Boogie's gonna be able to stretch out and splash those jumpers, Boogie don't have to create no more. Boogie turnovers this year 1.8.
I mean, yeah, but it's gonna go up eventually.
No, it's not.
It's gonna go up.
Why? Why is it gonna go up? He's playing basically 20 minutes a game.
It's gonna go up because
no, it's not,
listen,
bro.
No, listen. For one, but I will say I was impressed. Again, the steal that he made was to me the most impressive thing that he did all night. The steal when in the open court on Kyrie. But the reason why I don't think that this is the best, like this would be a tightly contested 5-game series. Like, yes, I think that Kyrie played great besides like the 2 turnovers he had. But against the Warriors, he would just have to do so much. Like, he would literally have to go out and average 40 and 10 to even get him a chance to win a series, and he can't do that. Like, he can't do that. He's too small. And they have too many defenders to throw at him to think that this man gonna go out there and get you 40 and 10 every single night. Also, the one thing I didn't know about Kyrie,
I mean that's your guy. You say he's better than Steph Curry.
No,
go out and get it done, big fella.
Yeah, but even if you put Steph,
you got another Hall of Fame on the team.
Hold on, wait. But even if you put Steph on like the Celtics and ask him to do that, he can't go out there and get you 40 and 10 for a whole series. No,
yes,
you can't.
He can.
Eventually,
yes, he can.
No,
stop
you
that.
can't.
Stop that.
No, he can't.
Stop
no, he
that.
can't.
Stop
no, he
that.
can't.
Stop
He's
that.
too,
Stop that.
Stop. No,
they can't run him around every screen.
No.
What?
It's not gonna happen.
What?
Here's why. Here's why. Look at the personnel.
You said he's better off ball. Make up your mind.
Yeah, but no.
You
like,
telling me Brad Stevens can't scheme to get Stephen Curry open?
No, for 40 and 10 a whole series, fuck no. He'll go off for 40 like once or twice, yeah, because he's Steph. But for a whole series, fuck no. Eventually,
Steph gonna give you 30
Eventually, they're just gonna trap him and be like, all right, you shoot the ball.
No, and then that's what Tatum is for.
Yeah, I don't know. He wasn't knocking down
that's
open
why
shots.
When you say
he wasn't knocking down open shots.
That's why when you say Kyrie Irving is a better point guard than Steph Curry, I disagree with you because it's always an excuse why Kyrie can't get something done, bro.
No, bro.
I don't make these excuses for Steph Curry.
If you trap
make these excuses for Kyrie Irving. I don't make the same excuses.
If you trap Steph and make him pass the ball to Marcus Smart and Tatum, they're not gonna knock down the shots that the people on the Warriors are knocking down. They don't shoot as good, which is why
Kyrie don't shoot as good.
What? So
Steph?
So you have to shoot as good as Steph.
You have to account for an entire different dimension when Steph Curry is on the floor.
Look.
If Kyrie Irving shot as good as Steph Curry from beyond 15 feet and out, then literally he would be the best point guard in the NBA. But he don't. So that's why he's not. That's what makes him. That's what also makes him guardable. Because then all you do is you just load up, let him go 1-on-1, and shut everybody else out.
You think that?
That's what they doing. That's what they did at the end of that game. Though you know that, right?
Yeah,
go ahead. You want to tap dance on Iggy?
Yes,
Iggy is washed. Kyrie wouldn't have been doing Iggy like that 5 years ago. I do want to say this, Iggy. Iggy, look, bro. Like I know. I've said things about you not being a Hall of Famer, but the fact that they still think that they can just put you on anybody and you're gonna be able to just hold them down.
That was a great shot, though. I mean, like that.
He was tapping Iggy the whole game.
I mean, yeah, but
I'm surprised Iggy didn't twist his ankle.
He didn't really rock Iggy. Iggy was right with him. He was. He just made incredible shots. He was right with him. He just made incredible shots.
It looked like the finals in 2016.
He just made incredible shots.
It looked like the finals in 2016.
He just made incredible shots.
It looked like the finals in 2016. Iggy, it's almost that time. But also the thing that Boogie adds to the team is, and I'm looking at, and I'm just gonna say this. Actually, amazing screener because
he's so huge.
It's not even that. You complain about how the Warriors always moving on screens.
He doesn't move.
He can't because he can't move.
He doesn't move. He actually doesn't move.
Because he can't.
He actually doesn't move.
Because he can't move.
I think the best thing that Boogie adds to this team is rebounding and screen setting.
Guess what his per 36 minutes are this year through 4 games?
What is it?
Guess.
I think it was like 20, not 20, like 18 or something.
23, 12, 6 assists, 1.7 steals, 1.3 blocks.
His plus minus was shit in that game, though.
Huh?
His plus minus was shit in that game. It was -8.
I'm not upset at that because you want to know the difference between that is before it would have been Kevon Looney down there banging and trying to get them rebound. Before, no, it's not. But no, but you don't mind Looney when Looney is on the floor because Boogie is out there. So when Boogie comes in, even though those 5 fouls, he's gonna pick up those 5 fouls. Those are good 5 fouls that he gonna get because Boogie's not playing that much on the perimeter. All of of his fouls usually come around the rim. So I'm fine with that because they didn't have anybody there before. If you came in the rim and you ran into this man, you're like, oh shit, this big motherfucker is in the middle of the paint. So when you run in the book, so even when you going into the paint, like you actually got to account for him now. You're not accounting for Kevon Looney. James Harden is going to the paint and chefing it up every time, taking it straight up on Kevon Looney. At least if Boogie hit him, he gonna hit the ground.
Which is also one thing I didn't like. I feel like the Warriors play more physical than Boston, and I think the clear God damn. Okay, G. Like, I'm sorry. I know that we in the middle of doing.
Come on, man. Stop that. Stop.
Anyway, but I think Jesus Christ. Anyway, but the one thing when Kyrie went to the rim, and I think it was like maybe the second quarter, he lost the ball and like ran into Kevon Looney, but somehow made the layup. Steph Curry comes right back down and nobody touches him at the rim. There was too many times in which like the Warriors are just going to the rim and getting open layups, which I didn't like. And again, I think that Brad Stevens got outcoached, and I just don't think the Celtics are ready yet. I think they're the best team in the East again, but I just don't think they're ready yet. It was too many lapses. Like, I'm sorry, G. Like the second quarter that Steph had is inexcusable. I know the man can shoot, but god damn, G, don't let that man get open shots, bro. Don't let that man get open shots.
You gotta account for four of the All-Stars on the floor.
No, you did it. No, bro. The time when he went crazy, literally, it was Iggy, Livingston, Looney, I think Draymond and somebody else on the court.
Yeah, you want to know why? Because when they pull up with all their artillery out, and you gotta go bullet for bullet for them for 8 minutes, bro. And then no, and then they take some time and while you think they reloading, Steph Curry come in with the rocket launcher and just start annihilating stuff. That's what it is. That's the problem.
It's just the bench. They just have a lot of young guys. They went to their bench and it was Jaylen Brown. And Rozier. When they had the backcourt of Kyrie and Smart out, that wasn't happening. Also, Gordon Hayward, like you said, like, man, look, I'm sorry to hop on Hayward. I know the man got hurt. Like, it was a horrific injury, but 2 points, G, 2 points. They not bringing you here for 2 points, dog. You're not getting paid $30 million to get 2 points. So again, I honestly
think they should sit him out for the rest of the season. Literally.
Why?
Because I just don't think that he's.
They need him though. Like,
I know they need him, but he doesn't look physically ready yet. Like when Paul George first came back, he looked physically ready to come back. Gordon Hayward, to me, off of rebounds, I'm not seeing that initial burst that you get. Like I'm seeing more. I feel like sometimes I see more bursts from Boogie off of a rebound because he like, man, I got to really pick it up and get back. More initial bursts from Boogie sometimes than I'm seeing from Hayward off of rebounds. And if you aren't healthy. And you aren't healthy enough to help us win and be at a capacity enough where we can win with you, go home and get better and come back next year. They can't get rid of his contract. No one's going to take his contract. No one is taking that contract. No one is unlocked. Well, you know what? Somebody might take that contract. You want to know why? Because the Celtics got picks on picks on picks. So actually, if you give me 2 first rounders, I will take that contract gladly and tell Gordon Hayward to go home and rest and come back next year.
Man, dog, like they need his scoring. And again, I'm gonna say this one more time. I think we really gotta look at how Brad Stevens got outcoached to me. Even on the Draymond rebound. Why do you have a lineup that small in? Why is Baines not in the game? Like, I don't understand.
I mean the ball did bounce in an awkward way.
Like granted, I know the ball bounced in an awkward way. But if you need a rebound, wouldn't you put one of your best rebounders on the court?
Yeah, I agree.
What the fuck are you doing? I think it was Smart down there, Morris, and Horford. They had KD 7 feet. You got Looney, he damn near 7 feet, and whoever the fuck else. What are you doing? They go with Kevon Looney and Boogie. You counter with Morris. You keep Morris on the court. Marcus Morris had shot 3 for 12 with 9 points. So it ain't like he was setting the world on fire. Put Baines. Why did Baines play 9 minutes? You need some physicality on the court. Literally, Kyrie went to the rim, lost the ball, almost got killed by Kevon Looney. Steph Curry goes to the rim untouched. The next play, lay the ball up. It was too many times they were just giving up layups. You need some physicality on the court. He got outcoached. Grossly outcoached. But again, I just think Boston. Again, I still think Boston is the best team in the East. I think they can beat everybody else in the East. But when it comes to the best competition for the Warriors in the finals, I would probably at this point say it's the Sixers.
Yeah.
The best competition for the Warriors because they just have more star power.
It's not even that. Who on Golden State is stopping Joel Embiid? You want to put Boogie in the game. You want to talk about foul trouble. That's some real foul trouble. That man going...
He going to pick up fouls on everybody.
He going to dream all over him and lose.
He might shoot 16 free throws. He might average 16 free throws, but...
We gon' slide. We gon' chill. She say she loves me. I'm her threat. She ride it with me. She side it with me.